the city, it's a war outside. You spread lies, it's a war in the mind.
I'm so close to the 315 bench. I'm really excited to test out the mile because my top end speed feels like it's going to be higher if I just take a day or two off. So I think we'll be doing that in 2 weeks, and then it'll be full steam ahead for high rocks, like in longest day of golf. But training feels great. I just got a notification that the babies are up on my baby monitor, so I'll have to cut this one short, but this is what gains are made out of. That's probably like 70 grams of protein. Nah, probably not that much. It's probably 60 though. A couple handfuls of venison and 3 or 4 eggs. 3 eggs. I'll spin on the bike this evening for just like 60 minutes before dinner so I don't feel like a cow, like they're just grazed all day. That's really the only activity I'm doing. So yeah, fuel and recover on your off days. Don't be afraid to eat. All right, so check this out. We got 40 minutes of running today. It's five intervals of like 130 on at like 5:30 pace or 5:15, something like that, and then a little rest in between. About a 4-minute warm up, a 10-minute cool down. It is hot. It is 12:30. I ate like crap for Easter, so I'm gonna kind of punish myself and not eat lunch until I get this run in. So get a little tan too. Make sure I have good sun protection. Great training though for longest day of golf. We're gonna be in the worst of elements, so I might as well start getting used to it now. So probably gonna be about 4 or 5 miles. We'll see how it goes. All right, here's how you eat leftovers from Easter. We got raw honey. We got some nice home-cooked bread, and then some sirloin, lamb, all this other meat. And literally all I'll do is grab this. It's kind of like sourdough bread. I don't even know what it is. Let it soak into there. Take off a piece of meat. This is lamb. That is as good as it gets. That's all I'm gonna eat today. That and berries. Very, very simple, people. Those seem fast. Yeah, we got a big day of work. We had a good session this morning, some bench, some upper body, so we're feeling strong. But now we got 1Ks. So 4 1Ks in the heat, the dead heat of the day. It is 95 degrees outside. It's a scorcher, but this is good heat training, especially for longest day of golf. But good for high rocks too. When you're in that little shaded gymnasium that we're gonna have in our event center in Chicago, it ain't gonna be so bad with all those people breathing in there. Like, dude, we're training 95-degree heat under the sun. So the pace may not be perfect, but the effort level is definitely going to be perfect. So ready to crush. We had a good bench this morning, and I'm feeling like I'm getting into great shape again. You always have these weeks where you're kind of like, ugh, and then you jump back and you're like fired up, and that's where I'm at right now. Hey. This sucker is at 192. We got 19 minutes left. So I'm gonna kick my feet up, crush my bowl, drink some agua, and get out of here. Just sit and be calm, but also a good opportunity to just talk about how lucky I am to have a sauna. My neighbor Tex, this guy from Texas, his name is Tex, was moving out, and he had one in his backyard and he didn't want it. And I was like, man, I'll buy your sauna from you. He was like, if you can figure out how to move it, I'm down. And he named a price, and it was $500. And I went to Lowe's. I'll put a picture in the video. I went to Lowe's and got 2 of those push carts, those little dollies. We brought them to his house, disassembled his fence and mine. rolled it onto the dolly with the help of my neighbors, and wheeled it down the street and put it in my backyard right after we had laid gravel. I don't use it enough, honestly. I think everything you see on Instagram about people using saunas is just a joke. Especially if you have family. Like, it's really hard to just, with everything going on, if you're full-time working, kids and stuff like that, to just be like, hey, I'm gonna go sit in a sauna for 20, 25 minutes. You can get the cold plunge thing done quick because it's like 2 or 3. But this has been hard to come by. Like, I honestly haven't been here in like probably a month. You're gonna get one of these things and use it a lot less than you think, because all the influencers on Instagram make it look great. And it is great, but you know, realistically. Straight up with you guys, these little things, and I have no affiliation for obvious reasons. Maybe we hit 200 subscribers, I don't know, maybe I could, but these little things, Hunter gave me a bunch of these when I was up in Crestline, and they are so good. I've been literally for probably 12 days straight now. I pour a bag of these with some milk. I stir it around. And right now I'm doing a lot of like strength in the morning, so it's good to have food before I train. I'm not usually do that, but just for fuel, like these past couple weeks. But like, look, it's like this. So I've never been like an overnight oats guy, but this stuff is outstanding. I straight up have had 1 serving at least a day. This is the peanut butter banana. I like this one and the chocolate. Not a big fan of the blueberry one, but I literally, this mug has been beat down. I have not cleaned it for a disgusting amount of time, but I will just prop it in the top shelf and pray Tekla doesn't catch this terrible habit. And then in the morning, I'll just grab it, mix it, and have it in the morning before I go lift. But, so look at the fridge, by the way. Blueberries, sweet potatoes, salsa. Pretty boring, honestly. Just a ton of milk for the beast. Late night snag. Kimchi. If you're not having kimchi, you're basically weakening by the day. So save yourself. All right. We got legs and core this afternoon, and then we got dinner and all that stuff. So I'm fitting it in. I've got an hour here. I'm gonna spin on the bike for the last 30 minutes. Nobody cares about seeing that. But I was listening to some girl on Instagram, and she was talking. She made a really good point about, you know, fitness doesn't really care about, you know, how you feel or your genetics and all this stuff. Fitness is you get in what you put in, or you get what you put into it. You know, if you have to do the workout, you cut the reps, you maybe eat some sweets or some crap you don't need. Your body's always going to be a reflection of that, and over time it will be. If you take shortcuts, you don't put in the work, and you should actually take a little bit of pride in how your body looks. I'm not saying be vain, but you really should care about taking care of your body. Like I sat next to a guy today at lunch for work, and I was like, hey, it's a cool watch. Does it track your workouts? He goes, I don't work out. And I could tell he had a really negative relationship with working out because he hated that I asked. So, I don't know. He mowed down strawberry shortcake, and he'd probably be passed out over this box if he was doing this workout. But I just thought, why are people so negative about working out? Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I'm supposed to do these weighted, but I don't have a weighted ball. So this is the best I got, so I'm just gonna keep tension, do a couple extra reps. Also, shout out to the toe socks. I got into the whole ultra thing and I'm all into the toe socks. I think we wear shoes nowadays and they just pinch our feet, and the socks we wear also pinch our feet. So, I'm trying to go against that. Check this out. All right, I almost put the box up. We got 100 step-ups for time, 50 per leg. I think last time I did this, I did it in a minute 56. So we'll see. Full lockout. You know the deal. We're not cheating reps here. All right, we go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 354. 354, that's a new PR. Slides on the bike. That's the goat move right there. Just doing that. Working. Life is good. I'm tired. Still got to get 100 pull-ups in. Do that right before dinner. We wake up tomorrow and do it all over again. You're probably looking at this thinking, Kyle, did you wear the same shirt 2 training sessions in a row? And if you're thinking that, then the answer is yes, I am. That's okay though. Camo is cool. Camo never goes out of style. Oh my goodness, that's cold. Legs need it, the legs need it. The legs need it. Oh yeah. All right, it's Friday. Girls are down for a nap, and I just came home to rest the legs for a minute before I go train this evening. And I'm plowing through one of these puppies right here, Chad Gum. I don't know what you think about that. It has aspartame in it, though. That's what I don't like, but everything else is pretty good. Sent me a bunch of these, so sick, but I just sit here and work. Got 28 minutes left, and then we're gonna go hit the track. Oof. I'm headed to the gym. Will and I got some things to do. We're gonna do a mile time trial partnered on the Assault Runner. If you've never done that, find a good buddy and try it. Okay, let me address this. I typically preach very good eating. However, when you have had a long week, like I've had, and you are tired, you feel malnourished, and you need 290 calories and like 50 grams of sugar and a lot of carbs, look no further. If you've never had Nerds gummy clusters, you are missing out. It is the perfect kind of pre-workout for someone who doesn't take pre-workout, me. So for all those years and sessions I haven't taken pre-workout, I deserve this, especially on a Friday. It's like my little treat, my little pick-me-up. That and builder strength. So anyways, we're doing the mile time trial partner deal. That's gonna be intense. And then we're doing deadlifts and cleans. And then we have a big old 10-mile run in the morning. And it is gonna be sub 7 pace the whole dang way, boy. We're training to be fast, not slugs that can run forever. We gotta be quick. So yeah, 10 miles, and it's in 2-mile increments. So 5 rounds of like increasing the pace every 2 miles. And we're gonna film a video on that. Colin's gonna come out. We're gonna film kind of like the process of waking up and crushing. So I'm excited about that. Just show people a little bit about how I do it. It's not perfect, but it's honest work. So here we go. All right. walk time, walk time. Oh, Sunday pre-church, we rest, baby.
Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Woo.